Is Iceland overshot? Is it too busy to do any serious photography nowadays? And is Iceland too expensive to travel to? I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on that. First of all, is it too busy? There has been an explosion in tourism in Iceland over the past few years, and I hear this a lot from photographers that used to come here before this happened, and now they're coming and they said, you know, it's just too busy, there's no shot anymore here. And you know, I think these guys are just tired of shooting here. It's, you know, they've been doing it too long or something. It's not too busy. Yes, if you're gonna shoot the Golden Circle route as a day tour from Reykjavik between 9 and 5, yes, it is very busy. But who wants to do that? You know, you want to shoot at the best possible light, you want to be close to sunrise and sunset. People complain mostly about summer. It's just crazy in Iceland in summer, and that's true. There's a lot of people here in the summer, but as a photographer, we are shooting at night. We are shooting at sunrise and sunset, and the twilight between, you know, this amazing midnight sun we have here in Iceland, and there is nobody there. On all the most popular places you can think of, there's a few photographers. That's it. You know, it's not too busy. You just have to shoot at the right time. I'm at Goðafoss, Waterfall of the Gods, very popular tourist place in North Iceland. I was here yesterday. I drove by because the light wasn't good, midday, sun was very hard, and there was a lot of people here. There were buses and I don't know, hundreds of people, I guess. Now we did sunrise, and on this side there's nobody. On the other side, 4 people are counted. Busy? I don't think so. You could very well argue that those places like Geysir and Seljalandsfoss, they are very busy, but you can still make a good photo there. You just have to be a little patient. You just have to deal with the people, you know, and maybe a little Photoshop. But busy compared to what? What are you comparing it with? Are you comparing it with Yosemite? Is that less busy? You know, or any of the most amazing photography places in the world? They're busy for a reason. That's not a bad thing. You just have to deal with it. You just have to know when to shoot, where, and just to go off the beaten path. To go off the beaten path here in Iceland is very, very easy. I would think one of the easiest countries in the world to do that in. You know, you can, you know, 5 minutes from Reykjavik, you can be at a place where you see no one. Let alone, you know, when you're going north or east or west. It's so easy. You don't have to make an issue out of tourism in Iceland. Seriously, dude, it's not even relevant. You know, Iceland was not named Iceland by our forefathers to keep people away, and naming Greenland so everybody would go there. It's wrong. Yet people continue to say this, that Iceland is called Iceland because of that. It's not. There was a guy that came here called Floki. He came here before we settled this country. He was called Raven Floki actually, because he had 3 ravens that navigated for him. And he came here during the summer while everything was kind of nice, you know. And he stayed here throughout summer, did well, didn't prepare for winter, which was a mistake. And winter came, all his animals died, you know, and he survived through winter hardship, you know, barely hanging on. And that spring, he walked up to a mountain and he looked over a fjord he was located at, and it was full of ice. And then he named this country Iceland. That's the reason. And he left, and he never came back. He wanted nothing to do with this God-forsaken country. Then we have Overshot. You know, that's my favorite. I don't even know what that means, overshot. What, is there a limit? Like if there are 10,000 photographs of a certain place, everything more than that is overshot? Have you shot it? If not, it's not overshot. Are you gonna make money off landscape photography by shooting the landmark places, the most shot places in the world? You will probably not be able to do that. There's just too much competition. But why are you shooting? Who's it for? Is it for somebody else, or is it for you? It's a very, you know, why are you doing photography, landscape photography? You know, it's not just about photo. It's about the experience. You're standing on the edge of the waterfall, you're watching the power, you're seeing it. It's you feel small in nature. It's the experience. And for example, this place, I'm at Alot waterfall now. There's nobody here. And it doesn't really matter when I come here, it's either very few or no one. And it's one of the most beautiful places in Iceland. Then we have those places in Iceland which are not busy and not overshot, like the West Fjords of Iceland. An amazing area, nobody goes there. I don't know why. We try to, you know, advertise this, try to make photographic trips there, but you know, very few people go. So that would be a great option to do something amazing, you know, undiscovered really, and experience the wilderness with only you there. Because like I said, there's nobody there. The highlands of Iceland, yes, Landmannalaugar is pretty busy place, but if you walk a very short distance, you are kind of alone all of a sudden. And the rest of the highlands is just this, you know, there's nobody there. Icelandic government is not paying foreign men $5,000 a month to move to Iceland and marry an Icelandic woman. Seriously, dude, you know, if you believe that, you have to do some, you know, read a book, just do anything, something. And finally, is it expensive? Yeah, you know, I can't really argue with that. Iceland is expensive, but you know, you don't have to stay at the hotels and eat at restaurants. You know, that's very expensive. And if you have to drink alcohol, you just buy a bottle of vodka and duty free and liquor up when you have to, but don't buy that stuff on restaurant. That's crazy. Alternatives would be guest houses. You know, find a guest house. If you're prepared to share a bathroom, you can get a really good price on a guest house. Restaurants are quite expensive, and but we have supermarkets. You can buy food from supermarkets, and that does not cost a lot. And some of the guest houses actually have accommodations for you to prepare your food, so you can save a lot of money there. And water, don't buy water. It's a scam. It's a tourist scam. If you buy a bottle of water at a gas station, for example, it costs more than the gas, much more. It's cheaper to drink gas, so do that or not. Just drink from the tap. It's the same water as in the bottles. Do research. I mean, that's you know, that goes for everywhere you're going. You know, just don't go. You know, plan. One important thing: the Vikings, they did not have horns on their helmets. That's fake news. Disney actually, you know, destroyed our heritage by putting horn on the Vikings, and now everybody thinks that they had horns. They did not. They drank from horns, and they were maybe a little horny, but they never had it on their heads. Thank you, Disney. You suck. So to sum it up, is it too busy? No, it's not. Is it overshot? No, nothing is overshot. It's a made-up stupid word. Is it too expensive? Yes, it's a little expensive. So do research. I hope you at least think about what I'm saying. I hope you enjoyed the video also. Like and subscribe. And thank you. See you next time. Bye.